A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Baylor Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Baylor head coach before the game. There is a strong understanding in the locker room about what is at stake this late in the year. The final game of the season, his team just getting into that top 12. This is where they can make all of the committee members believe they deserve to be in the college football bracket. It is important that they show up, not only that they win, but how they play is essential here today. He said, I don't want to overwhelm our players with pressure, but they have to know what's on the line when they take the field today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Mustangs ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Bears in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run it. Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Baylor!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. keeps it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Hale. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. You can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. What you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You've got to accomplish the mission.
The run inside. It's Henderson. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Defense in press coverage. Tough run here. It's Henderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Mustangs. Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. And the Bears want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Flagway on the play action. Comes down, it's Turner. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Bears have their offense in high gear.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Throwing, Lagway. Oh, pressure's coming. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll try the left side. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen it. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a fourth down, try to make them kick a field goal.
The Bears are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. Move to his right. Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. They give it back to him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now here's Hawkins. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. How about this job by the defense? A well-disguised blitz by the free safety results in a sack.
And you don't blitz the free safety much because he's a guy that stays back usually. But what do? You said well-disguised. That's what you got to do. You got to make it look like you're...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Throwing, Hawkins. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. And he cruises his way to the house.
strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside, it's Henderson. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. To the ground. He's got it again. He's got enough for the first down, and he stopped after a pickup of 14, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Henderson. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. He's now up to 75 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Interception. That's number 17 on the year. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Lagway. They're all over him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. The Bears headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Making the adjustment on the play. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Hawkins. Throw toward the sidelines is caught, but it's out of bounds and incomplete. 2nd down coming.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Under pressure. They'll run the screen. At the 35, he's loose. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Sees a crease. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Throwing, Hawkins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rush is on. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Hawkins. Rush right in his face. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown Bears! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold them to 3, make them kick a field goal, don't let them score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with UTSA taking on the Texas State Bobcats. And it's the Roadrunners, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. That victory closes the book on a 4-8 regular season, disappointing by any team standards. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Sunbelt.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Trying to establish the run. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. And the Mustangs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Throwing, Harkins. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game.
Throws toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're...
Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point is good. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Stop right there.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
Fires to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Here's Legoooo to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. From the gun on third down, Legoooo. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. This is a really big play for both teams. Fourth and goal. Touchdown, Baylor! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hawkins, look out! Incomplete, and they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. They'll need a bunch on second down. Sets his feet, it's Hawkins. Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like,
wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unleashes one. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Good job just to get rid of that one.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing, Hawkins. Gets a hand in there.
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. Fourth down, Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They go play action with Legoooo. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. They'll take the penalty and move them back.
Break. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Henderson. Got the first down. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of stick. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been in.
Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the lone back. Enough to move the chains. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Right back to it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. SMU spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Mustangs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs it. There he goes. At the 20. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.